Thank you. And like many of us that are speakers, I also struggle with being nervous when I start speaking. So havening can help with that. So if you see me stroking myself, hugging myself, it's part of the talk. So today, I want to ask you a question. Who here has been traveling with an airplane? Anybody? That's most of us here. And doesn't surprise me because these days most of us travel somewhere. So you might remember when you packed your baggage for your travel, how careful you were to roll up your clothes so they don't wrinkle, to make a checklist so you wouldn't forget anything, and also to make sure that you have all the necessities to arrive safely at your destination and come safely back home. And today, I want to talk about excess baggage. And you will remember when you were traveling, how you were careful to adjust your baggage to the airline's baggage limit. Because you know that excess baggage can get really expensive, really costly, really fast, right? And today, I want to show you how in our life it works the same. How emotional baggage that we carry from the past, post-traumatic stress that has not been resolved, that exceeds the limit of what we can safely carry, can cost us dearly. It can cost us our health, our feeling of safety, our physical, mental, emotional, social, financial health, and our happiness. And I also want to help you realize how we can heal our emotional wounds and rebuild our safe haven with havening techniques, a wonderful psychosensory method that is using gentle healing touch to bring about a frequency in the brain that soothes it and it restores inner peace and lets our soul blossom again. Now, I was born in Germany, and this is my mother and my aunt in about 1939. And as in always in war-torn Germany, there has been a lot of trauma. And trauma has shaped to how we became, many of us. What do I want to say? This is my mother and my aunt in about 1939 at 9 years old. They were born and raised in Germany, as I was. And there's a lot of history in Germany, as you know, in Europe generally. And they grew up, my parents and grandparents grew up during World War II, during Nazi Germany. And they experienced firsthand how the deception of this Nazi Germany made them believe that Germans were a special race and that they needed to reclaim the territories that they've lost in the past. And these beliefs, combined with threats to their life, were strong enough that German mothers willingly sent their sons to war with heavy hearts, but most of them believing that they were doing the right thing. Then the Allied forces, the United States, my chosen home country, Canada, and others, joined the war. And as I learned in vivid detail many years later, the mothers of both sides felt the same when their children did not return home. The grief was the same. I don't know if there would have been another way. That is up to history and God to know. But I know one thing. In any war, both sides lose. Both sides experience trauma, physical trauma to the body, mental, emotional, psychological trauma, when we need to helplessly watch how we, our friends, family, and other people are tortured, hurt, and maimed. Social trauma as whole societies get uprooted. Financial trauma as the industries of a country get destroyed and devastated. And there's even spiritual and moral trauma as our faith and core values get shaken and tested. Now, in our family, like in most families, trauma played an important role in shaping who we are today. But in the last 50 or 100 years or so, many scientists studied trauma, and many approaches to help those people affected by traumatic events in the past have been developed. And today I want to tell you about my favorite approach to help these stress and address past traumatic stress, havening techniques, or just havening. And I want to show you how this gentle method can help us all to steer in our personal inner safe haven. Because most of us these days live in an emotional turmoil, and it feels like we are a ship in a perpetual storm. And havening can help us to steer away from that storm. And it was certainly the case for me. I lived in an emotional turmoil when I was still living in my hell of having 150 pounds of excess baggage that was weighing me down and visible as physical weight. Now, you may ask, what is havening? Many people never heard about it. Havening is a transitive verb of the word haven, and it means literally to put in a safe place, in a safe haven. Havening is a calm psychosensory method similar to EMDR and EFT, and has been developed from long-standing research from two New York physicians, my mentors, Dr. Ronald and Stephen Rudin. Havening uses gentle touch in certain areas of the body that have been proven to produce delta waves in the brain to help people with emotional distress, stress, and memories that are upsetting from the past. It is like being put in a safe haven. Now, what are those delta waves? Delta waves are the waves that our brain produces when we are in deep sleep, in deep meditation, when we are really relaxed. And they have a frequency of about 1 a second, between 1 and 2 a second. And they are said to have a healing effect. And the brain of many trauma survivors is stuck in that fight, flight, and freeze mode. It's always on guard, waiting for the next event to happen. And because our evolution is not as fast as our technology evolved. Just imagine, it's still 10,000 years ago. You're living in a cave. And there's a little, and you were always ready to be attacked. Now our brain is still in that state. When there's a rope in front of us on the floor, our brain may still tell us, is it a snake trying to bite us? Or when we see a shadow in the dark, our brain may say, is it a tiger waiting to attack us? Or is it a murderer waiting to kill us? The default response is always fear. And the stress cascade is triggered, and we are ready emotionally, mentally, and physically to either run or fight for our life or hide and try to freeze and not be seen. Now, this is not helpful. If you're just sitting in the office, our boss opens the door, and by chance he resembles a little bit our attacker from the past. Or if you're just sitting in a cafe by ourselves with friends, no walls behind us, and this may trigger a memory when we were attacked from the behind in a war zone. In both cases, we experience fear. But so you may say, what can we do about it? We cannot change the past, especially when the past is always present, right? I agree. But we cannot change the facts. We cannot change the events from the past. But we can change the emotions that are still attached to our memory of the past events. And it's these memories that haunt us. It's the feelings and emotions attached to these memories, triggered by events happening in our daily life right now. They can wake us up at night in terror. They can cause sudden, violent or angry outbursts. And they can lead to addictions, like not just to alcohol, drugs or gambling, but also to eating when we are not hungry. I myself have used havening to remove my attachment to certain foods. And that's what I do every day for my clients. Havening is a wonderful, gentle, and proven effective by neuroscience method to reduce stress. And it can even remove the stressful emotions that are attached to the memories of the past and transform a traumatic memory into just another memory. Now, I work in nutrition, so my clients are typically a little or a lot overweight, just like I was. And havening can often help resolve the root problems of emotional eating. Often it is caused by stress, post-traumatic stress, whether somebody remembers it or not. And havening has been proven effective to prevent the weight regain that nearly always happens in people that have dieted. Now, how much time do we have? We have about 5 minutes left. I want to use that time to show you the 3 self-havening moves so you can take this tool home with you and use it whenever you feel a little stressed. So let me just put this here down so I can show you with my hands what we are actually doing. Let's start from the right, and the first move is rubbing your hands against each other, and please feel free to join me in. The frequency is about once a second, and you can do it this way or this way, whatever feels best to you. And I always say, imagine there's a glass pearl between your hands that you do not want to crush. The second move is either in your face, from the forehead through the cheeks, again the same frequency, about once a second. And the last move is on your arms, from the shoulders to the elbows, same frequency. And you can combine these moves in a way that feels good to you. And now I want to invite you, for all of us, to spread some positive energy in the world. And that's why I have this slide before I close with the loving kindness meditation. And for today, I want to use my 3 favorite words for that: happy, healthy, and at peace. Because most of humans, that is something that we want. Let's do that and combine it with havening and spread some positive energy. Normally, I do each of these affirmations 5 to 7 or more times. Due to the time, I'll just do it 3 times. Let's get started. May I be healthy. May I be happy. May I be at peace. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be at peace. And next, you pick somebody that you love, a partner, a very good friend, a parent, and extend that positive energy to them. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be at peace. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be at peace. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be at peace. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be at peace. And then we'll pick somebody that we feel neutral about, a teacher or a mentor. And we send that energy to them. And if you want to follow me along, you will feel the immediate effect of the havening techniques. May he or she be happy. May he or she be healthy. May he or she be at peace. May he or she be happy. May he or she be healthy. May he or she be at peace. And then if you feel it's possible for you, pick somebody that you don't like, somebody that hurt you, and extend those wishes to them. May he or she be healthy. May he or she be happy. May he or she be at peace. May he or she be healthy. May he or she be happy. May he or she be at peace. And to the end, we'll extend those good wishes to the whole universe and the world. May we all be happy. May we all be healthy. May we all be at peace. May we all be happy. May we all be healthy. May we all be at peace. May we all be happy. May we all be healthy. May we all be at peace. Now, if you want to experience the benefits of havening techniques for yourself, feel free to contact me or another certified havening practitioner. And if you want to contact me, just scan the QR code or send me an email and I'll send you a free gift. Thank you.